content creation just started paying me.
When?
This year. I didn't used to be somebody who would ever sit in front of a camera. I used to be very shy. I used to be very shy and very timid. My morning routine alone takes like an hour. I'm here because of money. The 23, 24 guys, too many in my DMs.
They are moving to you.
I'll be 33 this year. It's not easy to be 33 years. I started bringing out my age because of how people were treating me. People started treating me like I'm a kid. I'm not a kid. I didn't grow up with both parents. I grew up with my mom at some point. We moved from being slightly comfortable to struggling for basic stuff.
Yeah.
Skincare is my love now. Like, after maintaining my skin, if you see something on someone and you can't solve it in the next 5 minutes, keep quiet about it. Don't talk about it. I'm sure I'd have spent like close to 50,000. All my tattoos are from broken hearts. I've dated young before. I don't want to date young again. Below 30, please don't enter my DM.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Act Your Age podcast, Ghana's #1 podcast and the fastest growing podcast in Africa. Numbers don't lie. I have seen the numbers. You guys, you don't know the numbers. I'm not the one seeing it. Today in house, I have someone who I've been waiting to get on the couch for a very long time. Today she's in here with us. Unfortunately, Grace is not able to be here with us. She has car problems. Car owners, you see, you people. If you're using Uber, you're here by now. So guys, like you know already, when we start this with an icebreaker. I have here Kikie, right?
Yeah.
What's the full name?
Marilyn Holadavo.
Oh, nice.
Lynne Kikie. Lynne is from Maryland.
Okay, and then Kikie.
Yeah.
Where's the Kikie from?
Kikie is my name.
It's your
my
name?
pet's name. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Guys, for me to bring people like this often, you guys have to subscribe. So subscribe if not subscribed yet. Kikie, I saw your content online. I saw it when the breakage issue had happened, right?
Breakage issue.
But I'll get into that. Right. Normally when we start this like an icebreaker.
Okay.
So I just want to actually icebreaker for today.
Okay.
I want to know the longest part of your morning routine.
Longest part of my morning routine. My skincare routine. Yeah.
How extensive is it?
So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't just wake up and start praying. I pick my phone and then I check my emails. And then I remember I have to pray. So I say a short prayer and then I lay in bed for like 30 to 45 minutes because I have to settle with the fact that I'm awake. I'm not a morning person. Yeah. So after that, I start with my skincare routine. So there's cleansing, there's toner, there's serums and all of those things for my skin. So I do all of those things. I take a shower and then I dress up and then I go about my day.
So how long is that? How many minutes?
My morning routine alone takes like an hour.
An hour?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I really spend time on my skin. I have to.
Has it been that way always or?
No. It recently became like that because I've noticed I have very sensitive skin, so my skin needs a lot of attention. So, yeah, that's why I do that.
Wait, so if you're supposed to, I don't know whether you have a 9-to-5, maybe we get into that.
No, I don't have a 9-to-5.
Okay, but you're supposed to be like at a place at let's say 8. You have to be awake by what? 6?
6, and that's no problem. I always wake up very early.
Yeah. But you're not a morning person, but you wake up early.
Yes, exactly. I don't have enough sleep. I have insomnia, so I don't have enough sleep. So I'm always waking up like really early to get things done.
But how do you cope at night? What do you do when you're awake at night?
Watching movies, texting my friends if they're awake, watching Snapchat.
See if they're awake.
Yeah, because they like sleeping. So yeah.
You don't go out a lot?
No, I don't like being outside. I always go out if I have to work or if I have to meet up with my friends. Yeah.
Why don't you like going outside?
It's too noisy. And Accra is like very hot. Yeah, even in the evenings it's hot.
But your home is in Accra, right? So your home is also hot.
Yeah. But I have an AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I normally ask people that, they tell me maybe the bathroom or the number 2 is their longest part.
No, not really. I don't spend too much time in the bathroom. I used to do that. And then I noticed that if I didn't stop, then I'd be missing out on things. Like, because I wake up really early, I'm supposed to be somewhere by 7 a.m. And because I'm taking longer to shower, I get there late. And it's not even my fault. It's not like I woke up late or anything. So I had to like cut down the time I spent in the bathroom. But the routine too is in the bathroom. So
true.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Then we move on to your actual story while you're here.
Okay.
I don't know how you take this, but I want to know when you get into the bathroom, when you're bathing, right? People start with like guys who start with their hair.
Okay.
Which part of your body do you start first? Your face, your hand? I don't
Um,
start with their stomach too.
my shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah, so it's from my shoulder down. I've cut my hair now, so sometimes I like clean my hair. I wash my hair, but not often. So it's from my shoulder down. I don't touch my face in the bathroom because I finished doing my routine before I bath. Yeah.
Hey, then I'm leaving wrong, because in me, it's my hair, the same sponge, my face, the same
because you're a
soup.
guy. It's normal.
No, but I know guys with like clear skin. I'm like, hey, how can I get this?
You people don't need to do much. You're already blessed. Yeah.
We thank God for that.
Yeah.
So I just want to get like a background of like Kikie, right? What can you tell me? Where did you grow up at? What influenced your childhood?
Growing up, I didn't used to be somebody who would ever sit in front of a camera. I used to be very shy. I used to be very shy and very timid. That's how I grew up. I didn't grow up with both parents. I grew up with my mom at some point, and I grew up with my grandmother at some point. So you don't really experience like everything you're supposed to experience in your childhood. And when I got to SHS, it was still the same thing. I was still very shy. I had a very straight face, so nobody could talk to me. And
you had a very straight face, like mean bitch face.
Resting bitch face, that's what's called. Yeah. And then after SHS, I entered...
But you're a lovely person, let's put that out there.
Oh yeah, I'm a very nice person. You just have to get to know me. Yeah. And then after SHS, I entered university. I started working after SHS. I was a waitress at some point. I was a secretary. I used to do activations. I've done a lot of work. So, yeah. And then I think it was through that brought me out of my shell. But I was still very shy. And then when I was done with university, at some point I owned a food shed. I was selling food. And there was this one time I was bored in my room. And I took my phone I was using back then. And then I just shot a video. I think it was an iPhone 6 or something. I can't really remember. And then I shot a video for YouTube. I started content creation with YouTube. Yeah.
The hardest place to grow an audience.
What?
The hardest place to grow an audience.
Exactly. So yeah, I started with that. And it was just out of boredom. And later, there was this one time I was cooking. I recorded myself cooking and people loved it. And I posted it on TikTok.
That was on YouTube or?
No, that was on TikTok.
Okay.
So the YouTube thing there wasn't going well. That career is dead. But like, yeah.
Oh, revive it. You come back.
So like, I posted a video on TikTok and people loved it. And then I started content creation with food content creation. And then acne came along the way. Skincare came. And now lifestyle. So right now I'm a skincare, food and lifestyle content creator.
You didn't add beauty?
Beauty is part of lifestyle and skincare, yeah.
So you said you, in school, you were like timid, or which school? Like, where did you grow up?
I went to Association International School in around airport. I grew up in Newtown, like from class 1 to class 6. And then we moved to Adenta, and I went to Jordan International School. It's also in Adenta. I went to Archbishop Potter Girls Secondary School in Takoradi for SHS. And university, I went to University of Ghana. Okay. Yeah.
So association, right? How was the social life there?
Everybody comes to school. Their parents come to pick them up after school. If you have your parents picking you up, that's cool. We didn't have that. It was a driver that was assigned to us to come and pick us up and stuff like that. And sometimes you come really late. So all my friends would have left. And then it would just be me and my siblings in the school. And yeah, it was, I don't know. I didn't grow up comfortable. Like, it was an okay life. It wasn't a good childhood at all.
I think it's perspective, right?
No, it's not perspective. Some things are facts. Some things are perspective. Like right now that I'm grown, there are certain things I can see from a different point of view and say that, okay, if I'm to see things like this, my life is going to move in this direction. But I was a kid. I didn't have any control over my life or the things that were happening to me. So that was facts. That's how I grew up.
I'm only saying perspective because somebody would have loved to go to association, right?
Oh.
From where the person is.
Oh, right.
So you having that, the person say, okay, in that case, you are blessed as compared to that person.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying like you had a driver to come and pick you to go home and stuff, right? Then you moved to Adenta.
Yes. My mom came back from where she was with my dad. And then when like the divorce happened, we had to move to Adenta. So yeah, things changed. We changed schools and we're living with my mom and stuff like that.
Did let me see, your social class, did it change at that level also?
Yes.
It changed?
Yes. Yes.
So-
When my mom came back, things were not easy for her
Mm.
because now she's a single parent with 4 kids.
Mhm.
She has to take care of all the 4 kids. My dad is somewhere. He's living his own life. And we moved from being slightly comfortable to struggling for basic stuff.
Mm.
So that's when everything became harder. And then now it's like the things that we had available to us as kids back then, we didn't have those things. My mom had to like literally fight for those things, like growing up.
In that case, you don't really know to enjoy that a lot. The time that you really want to enjoy it, now you don't have it.
Now you don't have it, exactly. So that's how it was.
Were you the firstborn?
No, second.
Second.
Second
The first
girl.
one is a guy.
Girl. She's
Wow.
just a year older than me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many are you guys?
We are 5.
Is there a boy in there?
Yeah. 2 boys, 3 girls.
The girls are dominating in the family.
The girls are what?
Are dominating, like, yeah, a lot in the
Yeah.
family.
So 3 girls, 2 boys.
Nice. So from junior high school, you went to SHS, Potter Girls, right?
Yeah.
That's an all-girls school.
Yeah.
How was that also for you?
I was antisocial, so it was normal. Like, I didn't have to be in trouble or anything of that sort. I had friends. I had a very close circle. But one time I got into trouble and then they demonized me.
Hey,
Because I
Kikie,
called
why?
my mom with my friend's phone and then they caught her and she reported everybody.
Oh.
She didn't want to go down alone, so she went down with all of us.
Everybody like, all of you have
Everybody
phones.
that used the phone, no. Everybody that used her phone. And then I called my mom just one time. So when they sacked me, I called my mom and I asked her that does she remember the day I called her with somebody's phone? She said yes. And I said, okay, they sacked me. So I have to leave like the boarding house. But luckily for me, my grandmother lives in Takade. So I stayed with her for
So
the
you're
last
commuting
term.
to school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to know, like, is that the first time leaving home? Just like stay alone?
Yes. Yes, that was the first time. I wasn't
Mm.
used to it at all because I'm used to being with my big sister. And then now
In
I
your
had
own
to leave.
space too?
Exactly. But my big sister too was in the same school. So
Oh,
when I
okay.
went there and then I met her, it was okay for me. Like I didn't really have to do much. I just was always in my corner. And I'm very quiet. Like I'm a very quiet person. If I don't have anything to say, I don't say anything. I have friends I roll with and that's it.
But that girls is like an choice A school, right? Or
Yeah.
so that means you're a shack in school.
I was trying.
You're trying it. I saw one content that you're saying that you don't read unless it's for school.
Yeah. I don't like reading.
Why?
It's a lot of work.
So what do? You like to listen?
Yes, I like to listen to audiobooks. I like to listen to music. Or somebody could read to me. But if I have to read, you're really stressing me out.
But you speak fluently, right?
Yes.
So where is that coming from?
How we grew up. My mom made sure that the life she didn't have, she gave to us. So she took us to good schools. We always speak English in the house, even though we're Ewes. My mom would prefer to speak English to us and then would respond in English. So I think that's where I learned it from.
But you can speak the Ewe.
I understand.
Yeah, the only first Ewe that I know that you can speak the Ewe.
Oh, there are lots. We are
Eh.
plenty, yes.
Because like Ewes are like part of the language. So at least if you can speak English, you can also speak the
My
language.
mom didn't really teach us. And it's right now that she tries to force us to learn. But we are grown. And it's too late.
No, you're a shark, you can learn the language.
We'll see.
Then you moved to, what's the name? Legon, right? So you Accra, you went to Takrady, and then I'm back to Legon, right? How was the Legon also? Campus?
Legon was cool. Yeah.
Did you
it
fit
was-
in?
Yeah, I did fit in because before I went to Legon, I had friends there. And those people were like very cool people. Like, they're people you could hang out with and stuff like that. They didn't make my university life difficult for me at all. Because in university, sometimes I didn't have like, what is it called? The hostels. Like sometimes I'll get a hostel late, but because my friends were there, I would stay with them till I got my own hostel and then I'd move. So it was okay. It was cool.
For somebody who you keep saying you are antisocial or reserved, it seems you have friends almost everywhere.
I'm very picky with my friends, and once I pick you, you are there. till.
So okay, give us a criteria on like how you select a friend.
I don't necessarily have to select you. It's vibes. If you come into my life and then I feel like you have something to offer me and I have something to offer you, that's good. We're good.
And
I
then
don't have
that's-
to like look at something to select you. You just have to be an honest person because I'm a very open. I'm a very straightforward person. Like I'll tell you as it is. So if you can't take honesty, we're going to have a problem. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sugarcoat the honesty a bit.
No. Me, I don't sugarcoat anything because I don't want anybody to sugarcoat anything around me. Tell me what it is. So I'll do the same thing for you. Yeah.
But then, so university, you did 4 years on campus.
Yes.
You enjoyed the whole experience.
Yeah. I studied social work and sociology.
Mm.
Majored social work.
Why?
Why?
Was there an interest in there?
Yeah. I think I'm really good at speaking to people
Mm-hmm.
and helping people through certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what social work is about. Children, women, people struggling. Yeah. So it's just like speaking to people and helping them through stuff.
Do you think you use that like for your career in future?
Yes, I want to be a social worker,
Mm.
but not in Ghana. Yeah, Ghana it doesn't fit.
Oh, you have to help Ghanaians also.
Oh,
Ghanaians, we
we
need help.
can.
Oh. We need help.
I know. Let me get the money first and I'll come back.
So, national service. What did
National
you do that
Service, Ekopon, the social work office at Ekopon, the municipal assembly.
at? You didn't do special posting?
No, when I got to Ekopon, I was like, I'm just gonna go.
Eh.
I don't like Accra. I'm not even kidding.
Eh.
I'm here because of money. I don't like Accra. Accra is very hot. So my mom even wanted to change it for me. I was like, no, I'll go. Yeah.
How was that experience? The Coupon one.
Ekopon was nice. It's cold.
Mhm.
And it's like a small town.
Mhm.
So it's like when you just wake up, you just have to shower, walk to your workplace, and then you go and do your work. I had a really strict boss. She was a female. Oh my God. But she was doing it for my own good. So I work, and then when it's closing time, I walk back to my apartment. I cook, I eat, I sleep. That was my life. And it wasn't even difficult. Like, I really liked it there. I almost didn't come back after my service.
But isn't there like lack of amenities there?
Yes. And that's it. But you don't really need too much to live there.
Mm.
That's the thing. Because it's a small town already. Everything you need is there. There's food there. There's electricity. There's water.
There's gas.
There's
Okay.
gas, yeah. It's
Okay.
not. It's a town. It's not a village. So, yeah, it was cool.
To school, eh? But then you had to come back to Accra.
Yes, my mom said I should come back. So that's why I came.
You listen to your mom a lot there.
Yes.
She's like
She's
your...
like my everything.
What did you do for her on Mother's Day?
I give her money. My mom always wants money because I'll ask her, what do you want? Then she say, give me the money. Then I'll give it to her. So, yeah, that's what she does.
You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. But I noticed that you said you from your mom, you meant to live with your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I've not really heard your dad in the picture.
My dad is living his own life.
Mm.
Yeah, because after they separated, he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. And you can't really force people into your life.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's where my dad is at.
So I work in like a marketing agency, right?
Mhm.
So we're coming up with a campaign for one particular brand for
Mhm.
Father's Day.
Mm.
And the sentiment was like, we shouldn't really celebrate the fathers.
Oh, no, you can't celebrate the fathers, but every Father's Day I celebrate my mom.
Mm.
Because, yeah. No, I'm not even kidding. She was a mom and a dad at one point. So every single Father's Day, I celebrate my mom.
But then you test him and say Happy Father's Day or something.
No.
So like he's not in the picture at all for you. Moving on. So now the content creation, right? I know you like to cook also.
Yes.
When did that one also start?
Cooking has been in my family. My mom is a caterer.
Mhm.
My big sister is a caterer.
Mhm.
I did home econs in SHS.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So cooking has been in my family for the longest time. And I know how to cook a lot. That's something I always brag about. So when I started content creation with food and I noticed that people liked it, I just decided to continue. And at some point, it was something I enjoyed doing.
Mm.
But it's very stressful. Try mounting a camera and cooking and operating the camera at the same time. It's very stressful.
And making it look like aesthetically pleasing also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It has to look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I started drifting from cooking, I didn't hesitate because
What's that?
when something else was paying me money, I was like, no, because cooking is really stressful. You have to stand in the kitchen, and I have like a problem with heat and my skin. My skin is
Yeah.
very sensitive to heat,
Okay.
and the least thing I'm sweating. So I hate being in a hot kitchen, and my kitchen is hot.
Mm.
So when I noticed something else was taking my attention and was paying me money, I just drifted, and that's skincare. So
Yeah.
skincare is my love now. So
You said you did home econs in school, right?
yeah,
In Ghana, there is this like stereotype about people who do home econs.
yeah, I know that we
That's-
don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go there to go and play.
But they could never. Home econs
Eh.
girls. Most of my friends that I know are in big places now were in my class. Home econs and visual art.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What made you choose home econs?
I didn't choose it. They gave it to me.
So what did you choose?
I chose general art.
And they gave you the home econs.
Yes.
And then you went
And
to
then I
do
had
it.
to go. Yeah. My mom said she wasn't going to change it. I should go.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom, Charlie. Her name has come up
A
so
lot,
many
I
times.
know.
Yeah.
I talk about her a lot.
So then you did home econs.
Yeah.
Did you love the course? Or you think there are certain things that you have to change?
To be very honest, in SS, I was going to school because I had to go to school. I'm not even kidding. Because I had to go to school and finish the school. So I was learning to finish. Like, I wanted to finish with flying colors so that I don't have to come back and come and do any NOVDEC or anything of that sort. Because they gave me a strong warning when I was going to school that they are not paying for NOVDEC. Yeah, so I just went to the school because I wanted to. But I learned a few things, like, from there, of course, with cooking and stuff like that.
But do you think the curriculum there helps, or they have to change a few things, especially for home econs?
No, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Because the other subjects they add to the course is fine.
Then they do biology a bit, right?
Yes, I did biology.
Oh, nice. So I know you said you've done a couple of works, right? Even after SHS, you went to work also. Is that one coming from your mom's side, you being a hardworking woman?
I think my mom is like really hardworking, so I picked that from her. And also, I don't like asking for stuff. So that started from like really young. When I finished SHS and I told my mom I wanted to work, and she was asking me why, and I was like, you're already struggling. Like, you have 5 kids you have to take care of. I want to take myself out of the 5 so you can take care of the 4. And I wanted to be able to afford the things I want for myself. So I started with being a waitress at Kofi Lounge, East Legon.
Shout out to them.
And then I worked there for like a year. And then I moved from there to another lounge, but it's closed down. And I worked there for another year as well. When I entered university, because when I finished SHS, I had to wait for a year to enter university. I didn't apply immediately. When I entered university, I was doing ushering gigs, I was doing activations, I was a secretary at one point. And yeah, it was just because I wanted to fund for myself. So that's it.
The waitress, right? Did you like the job? Are Ghanaians kind to waitress?
Yes, if you look a certain type of way. Because I feel like Ghanaians are more lenient towards girls than guys, especially the guy customers. Yeah. Like when you look nice and then you're pretty, they are kinder to you. But when there's a woman there serving, oh my God, women. And when they see you looking a certain type of way, maybe you have piercings and stuff like that, they just judge you. So they just start to act some type of way. So some days I liked it, some days I didn't.
How about tips?
I used to get a lot of tips. And most of those people that used to tip me back then are my friends now. Yeah.
So you said if you look a certain kind of way, right?
Yeah.
You're beautiful, right? You look pretty.
Yeah.
What influence that you won't use I won't use my face and my beauty to eat, but rather I would rather go and work hard and then get my own money?
So when I entered university, right, in level 100, if you check my grades from level 100 to 400, you realize my level 100 grades were very low. Because there was this one time I was really struggling to pay my fees. My mom had delayed as well. And there was like a point in my life where I almost did something I wasn't supposed to do for money. And I told myself that I'm never going to get there. Like something I'm not supposed to do. Say sleep with somebody for money or something like that. So that was where I made that decision that I might be pretty and I might have certain things that people want, but that's not the way I want to make money. I always want to see my money's worth. So I know that I worked hard for this. So I don't play with my money. So if you're a brand and you want to come and play with me, we'll fight. It's like sweat. When I'm doing something for brands or when I'm working, I put my all into it because I know I'm getting paid for it. So yeah, that's when I made that decision. And I've never looked back. Like, it's not something I've gone back on. Nobody can come and tell me that I did something with them and they gave me money. Yes, nobody.
If people are going to watch this,
oh yeah, I don't care. I'm saying it with my chest.
Can you tell us what you're about to do that you didn't do?
Sleep with somebody for money.
The person like came out right and said that?
Yeah, it was some man that I knew from working at the restaurant I was working at. And then he told me that he knows I'm struggling. And I said, yes, I'm struggling. But he told me that nothing is for free. Like, in life, you have to give if you want to take. So that was a condition. But I just didn't do it.
My gender, you're doing well. My gender is doing well.
Your gender.
So I keep telling friends that you're the only was skincare content creator that I would actually believe because I saw the process, right? Tell me how it was like to wake up one day and then see your face.
That was the second time I was going through that. I had already gone through that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to a hospital. But that time I wasn't a content creator, so nobody knew about it. It was just the people I was like seeing on daily basis. So the second time it happened, of course, it's like really devastating because you have to work with your face. I have to still work for brands. I have to go to work and stuff like that. And then there was this one time I was ranting to my friend, and she asked me why don't I post about it, and I was like, no, people are very judgmental. I don't really want to do that. And she like encouraged me to. I was already posting on TikTok at that time because the TikTok people, they are, how will I say, like most of the people on TikTok, they are free of mind type of people. Like they'll tell you as it is, and those are the type of people I like. I told you I'm a straightforward person, so if somebody is being straightforward with me, I appreciate it. But with the Instagram people, they are very judgmental in such a way that
I thought like it was vice
you wouldn't
versa.
know. No, Instagram is a bougie app, so you wouldn't know what people are thinking, but they are judging you anyways. But with the TikTok people, at least they say it.
So you know what they are thinking.
Exactly, and that's way better. So she told me to start posting on Instagram. Sedinam. I don't know if you know her.
I think
yeah,
I know.
she does Sedi Casa. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
So she told me to start posting it on Instagram, and then I started posting on Instagram, and I noticed that I was just in my head about it. I thought people were going to judge me, but there were so many people that could relate from what I was going through, and yeah, it just became a thing. Once in a while, I'll post a video, and then I'll talk about it, and I'll tell people how, like, to deal with people with acne, like things you're supposed to say. I'd talk about the medicines I'm taking and all of those things, and I was still getting people giving me recommendations, even though I stopped telling people to stop. Even though I was telling people to stop giving me recommendations, they were still giving me recommendations. So I'll just make a video and still tell them not to give me recommendations, but people were still doing their thing, and that's how human beings are. But all along, I was working on it, and I knew I was gonna get my skin back. So yeah, it was very like it was a lot for me, but I don't know. I think I'm a strong person. I want to believe that because every time I get myself into something, I get myself out of it.
You said you like both tell things straightforward, right?
Yeah.
So why were you? Because whenever you can start the video, you tell them that I know I have this issue. I'm working on it. So don't share your opinions in the comments.
Because I made it clear to people that I have 3 mirrors in my house. I don't need your opinion. I was working on it, and I like straightforward people, but there's also a way where you can tell somebody something that wouldn't worsen their pain. And I always tell people that if you see something on someone and you can't solve it in the next 5 minutes, keep quiet about it. Don't talk about it. If it's not their color, or it's not a tie, or it's not their hair looking a certain type of way, and you can't fix it in the next 5 minutes, don't talk about it, because guess what? They know about it. And you giving your suggestion or your recommendation will do nothing to them.
Because they're not adding money.
Yes, exactly. Like if you're giving the recommendation, then add money to it and say, go and buy this. But you're telling me, go and buy this, and I'm telling you I'm using something for it, and you're still telling me, no. I said, some of the recommendations I was getting was crazy. Like, people were insisting that I should use this, it is good for my skin. And I'm like, it is my skin. You don't know what my skin, like, entails. So, yeah, that was just it. Like, I just didn't want anybody to give me recommendations. Yeah.
How long was the process?
For more than 8 months.
8 months.
People think it came really fast, but it didn't. Because I was purging for, like, a really long time. I purged for, like... Purging is, like, when you start taking medication or you're doing something for your skin, it brings out everything before it clears it. So it gets worse before it gets better. So I purged for like 5 months, and then my clear skin started. So it lasted for like 8 months.
The skin is clear. I'm looking at the skin like here. Because what I saw on TikTok and what I'm seeing here,
yeah, bro, it was a lot of work.
Is it expensive?
It's very expensive.
Can you give me a range? Have you spent more than 50,000 on it?
Oh, no. Hey, no, wait, hold on. No, I don't think it will be up to 50,000 because I don't buy skincare now. I get skincare from brands I work with. But if I was to buy skincare, like after maintaining my skin through the medication and everything, I'm sure I'd have spent like close to 50,000.
Because I saw one particular video where you were doing something with like, you were taking injections from your tummy, right?
Yeah.
And people were saying that's what caused it.
No.
And you made it clear that was not what caused it, right?
I went to do a micro needling because at that time I had spots. I didn't have pimples. I had just a few active pimples. And then I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do a micro needling on active pimples. So I did it, but it didn't break me out. It was something I used after the micro needling that caused whatever it caused. Yeah. And then I kept telling people it wasn't a micro needling because that's somebody's business. So if you don't watch the video in full and then you assume that the micro needling did that, you wouldn't want to go and get it. But that wasn't what it was.
This is why I need Grace here for this episode. Because I don't know what microneedling is.
Oh, microneedling is just like so they're just going to pinch your skin with needles to insert something. I've forgotten, honestly. It's a long time. But like it's the skincare stuff. It's just good for your skin. It helps clear your spots, your dark spots and stuff like that.
So now I believe you know all things that you're allergic to right now.
Yeah.
So when brands send in their...
Yeah, there are so many skincare brands I don't accept products from. I just say no because it's not good for my skin.
Not good for your skin. I tried to reach out to like somebody for an influencer gig, right? And she told me no because of certain reasons. And the person that was requesting her was insisting that I should get this girl for the person, right? And I trust, like, I like people who can tell you no. Because people want money in Ghana. So you just take the job and then you do anything, right?
No, there's some money you don't take. Because the long-term effect is more expensive than the money you're taking. Imagine I taking skincare from, I can't mention any brand, and then I use it. I don't take skincare from locally made skincare brands. I have my reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, because the first time I went through my acne phase, it was a locally made skincare brand that's caused that to my skin. And I've used it before, even after that, and I've noticed that people that make skincare in their house, their skincare is not good for my skin. The only skincare that is like properly good for my skin is Korean skincare and some skincare from America or UK. Yeah, so I don't take skincare from locally made brands. But when these people reach out to you and then you tell them you can't do it, then it's like you're too on. And I'm like, no, it's my skin. When it happens again, I have to go to the hospital. I have to cure myself. Yeah. Your 2,000, 3,000 cedis won't do anything to my hospital bill. So it's not every money you take. When you're looking at the long-term effect, it's not worth it.
I get it. I think it's not worth it, true.
Yeah, honestly.
And they'll think you're too but it's your skin. At least food, if you did it just one day, you know that to a week you'll be fine. But your skin, it's your skin. You did mention that, like, when you were waiting, right, doing the waiting job, right, and people see that you have piercing and certain things, they look at you some way, right? I know like you have like tattoos, right?
Yes.
You love tattoos.
Yeah.
Are you from my house like this? I can't get a tattoo. My mom will kill me.
I'm from a strict family. My mom is crazy strict. My mom is strict to the extent that we didn't go to excursions when we were kids. I don't know what's Kakum. I went to Kakum when I turned 29 or something. I didn't know what Kakum National Park looked like as a kid. Those excursions that people used to go to. My mom is crazy strict. Because she's already frustrated. Like, she's stressed. She has to take care of kids. And then now you come to bring your... No. It was when she grew... And then when we grew up, that she started to understand certain things that you can't control somebody for the rest of their lives. And right now we're grown. What is my mom going to say? The worst thing she can say is don't do it because people will talk bad about you. But I've made my mom understand that people's opinion about me is their problem, it's not mine. So yes, the first time I got a tattoo, I have 6 tattoos. The first one, when I got it, she asked me why I got it. And then I told her, I have a reason why I get my tattoos. I don't just get up and get tattoos. It's transfer of pain for me. There's something called tattoo therapy. So anytime I go through very crazy emotional pain, I have to transfer the pain from emotional to physical pain. When I'm done with the tattoo, I'm done with that pain. I would never feel what I was feeling. And if it was somebody that caused me that pain, I'm done with the person too. So that's why I make my that's why I do my tattoos. It's just a transfer of pain from emotional to physical.
But with someone with sensitive skin, I would have thought you'd be scared to at least put ink on your skin.
I'm beginning to think it's just my face that's sensitive. My skin is fine. Yeah.
See, you have about 6 tattoos.
Yeah, I have 6.
So each one has like a reason, right?
Everyone has a reason.
What was like the gap between each and every one?
The very first one I got, I think I was about, I can't remember, but like it was a long time ago. I think I was probably 26 when I got it. And then I got the second one the year after. And then there was 1 year where I got 3 at a go. And
that's the broken heart one?
All my tattoos are from broken hearts. And not just relationships, but friendships too as well. Some are from family too as well. Yeah, it's not just relationships.
At the end of the year, you have like thousands because people will still break your heart.
So if they still break my heart, it's not anybody's business. It's my skin.
What about piercing?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 piercings. Yeah.
Okay. I've not seen any on your nose. You don't want to touch your face.
I'm really scared.
Okay, I understand. How do you choose the part of your body to put a tattoo on?
How do I choose?
Yeah.
Most of my tattoos are hidden. So I do it for myself. I don't do it for people.
Mm-hmm.
So I just place them where I want it to be. But I don't make it too open because Ghanaians are very judgmental when it comes to these things.
I think
that
it's changing a bit, right?
What?
I think it's changing a bit now.
No, but still. Yeah. The people that are changing are the people that are now growing, like the 21st century kids and stuff like that. But the old people, no, they'll still see you and look at you some type of way because you have a tattoo. Yeah, like you're a bad person. But I don't know why.
Yeah. But I've seen one here, right? So I wanted to know like why you chose here.
Why I chose here? I think this place was like a random place. I just thought it would look nice. Like this particular coat will look nice here. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really like think about where I put it.
You don't think deep about it. So you've done content creation for how long now?
2 years full time.
2 years full time.
Yeah.
So when you started, you're still working on the side?
Yes, when I started 3 years ago, I was doing a 9 to 5. I was a social media manager for a real estate company, and then I quit to do content creation.
Is it the one I've heard of?
The real estate company?
Is it the green and white one?
No.
Okay. Green and white? There's one that became popular in Ghana because of like they had issues with their social media manager.
No.
Not them, eh?
I don't think it's them.
Okay.
But these people today are not paying me, so I had to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, about your money.
I like money. Like I like good, yes. Money I work for. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So that was like your most recent job?
Yeah, that's my most recent job. I haven't worked a 9 to 5 since then.
So the decision to like go full time on content creation, right? How did you take that? Was it like now you started getting more money for what you were doing and said, okay, now I have enough to go full time?
So content creation just started paying me.
When?
This year. Yeah, ending of last year, beginning of this year. That's when I've been investing in my craft for 2 years without money, with no brand deals. Almost everything I used to create content last year was free. So they send you stuff and then you do a barter trade with them. You give them content. So when I decided to do content creation full time, I knew what I wanted at the end of the day. I knew I wanted to get to a point where a brand would have to pay for my lifestyle. Because obviously, like, I wasn't getting money from anywhere. And my mom was even in doubt. Like, she kept asking me, are you sure about this? And one thing about me, if I want to do something, nothing anybody would say would deter me. Like, I'll still do it. So I told her, this is what I wanted to do. She didn't understand it. She still doesn't understand it. She just knows I'm getting paid for creating content. And then I told her I wanted to create content for brands and get paid for it. Because I heard there's a lot of money into it. And she just gave me her support. Anytime I post a video, she would share the video
Shout
to
out to your
friends.
mom, Charlie.
And then, yeah.
You did a video to her friends?
Yes. I had to tell her to stop doing that. Yeah, because her friends were judging me and I didn't like that.
Even this podcast, my mom and my dad have never watched it before.
Oh, right.
I'm even shy to let them like
if
know
I
that I'm
tell
doing
my
something.
mom I'm on this podcast, she'll watch it, she'll even comment in the comment section. That's how my mom is.
No, but me, I'm a bit shy.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to like let it blow first before they'll know about
let
it.
your parents watch it. Yeah, they'll be proud.
Shout out to your mom, Charlie.
Thank you.
They're saying they're just paying you this year, right?
Yeah.
What's
Ending of last year, this year.
What's the craziest amount you've gotten from like 1 gig?
Hey.
You have to give me a range. You don't have to mention.
Okay, it's in dollars. So it's like...
You're going global, though.
Yeah, it's a skincare gig.
Yeah.
But it's in dollars.
It's in dollars, yeah.
Yeah, and it was good. I can't say it because like there's an NDA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it just one post?
Yeah, it was 5 posts from one skincare brand. Yeah.
But you get Ghanaian agencies reaching out to you, right?
Yes, I work with Ghanaian brands too as well, but I don't work with Ghanaian skincare brands, like I already said.
Yeah.
And even if it's a Ghanaian skincare brand, it has to be products that are dermatologically tested, not just any type of product.
You get it into your house and then you're selling it to me.
Exactly. But like I do food brands in Ghana. I do lifestyle content and stuff like that for national brands. Yeah.
I'm asking because people say for here in Ghana, we really don't understand influencer and then brand relationships, right?
Yeah. Ghanaians don't understand content creation, influencers. They think we're playing, but it's a full-time job. Like it's not easy to set up a camera, set up a light, and record yourself talking about something, trying to get people to purchase that thing. even when you're talking to somebody in person, trying to get them to purchase something safe, it's really difficult. Imagine doing it behind the camera. So it was until I went to SA that I noticed that Ghanaians really don't take content creation
We are playing here.
Yeah, we're playing, honestly. And if somebody wants you to do something for them, the rates they even come to you with, you can't even bargain the rates because the rate's already really low. And then now if you go and bargain, then they'll be saying that you are too expensive and things like that. But I don't know. I just hope it gets better in Ghana because it's terrible. Especially working with agencies is really terrible because they cheat influencers a lot. And if they understood what goes into the work that we do, I think they would value us more. But they don't value us at all.
So I don't know whether you saw the Monaguchi Ahmed situation.
Oh my God.
Right? You have almost 100,000 followers on TikTok now, right?
Yes.
She's saying TikTokers are not celebrities in a way, right?
Yes.
I'm of like a different opinion. I think you guys are kind of celebrities in our time, right?
If you check what celebrity means, it literally means a public figure. We are public figures. That tag, I don't know what people think that tag does for anybody. It doesn't do anything for anybody. When somebody calls you a celebrity, you don't get paid.
I think they are encroaching on their space because they are like mainstream media, yeah, new media. They feel competition.
Accept the fact that things change and it's not always going to be like one way forever. I don't watch TV. Nobody watches TV now. You were raining.
Some people watch.
Okay, some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, our mothers and stuff.
Yeah.
You were raining at that time. This is the time for us to shine, and it's not like we're taking your shine. No. We're just riding on it, like for a tad bit. But if you want to come in, and she kept saying, Ahmed doesn't influence anybody except his followers. Have you seen that guy's followers?
Yeah, they have like 1.2 million.
Exactly.
Followers.
If he's able to influence his followers, he's influencing a lot of people in Ghana.
And Ghana are like 30 million, right? So 1.2 million is crazy.
I didn't
numbers.
understand what that whole thing was about, but I just feel like she didn't speak to us properly because, you know, there are people in Ghana that feel like they're old. They've been in the game for too long, so they can just say anything. Yeah, that's what it is.
Speaking about age, right? You've been public with your age.
Very.
Normally, when you're acting girls, their age, they are a bit secretive, right? But you are one of the people that you come out and say, this is my age. How have people treated you concerning that?
It's always I don't believe it. Are you sure? Go and ask your mom for your birth certificate. I'm like, that's my age. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Why people would think I'm way younger.
Yeah, you look way younger than your age.
Yes,
right?
I get that. But also, I started bringing out my age because of how people were treating me. People started treating me like I'm a kid. I'm not a kid. I'll be 33 this year. It's not easy to be 33 years.
How are they treating you like a kid?
It's like when they see you and then you have this like baby face and stuff like that, then they start talking to you anyhow. So
like Google Gaga.
Yeah, no, like that. And then oh my God, I'm tired. The 23, 24 guys, too many in my DM.
Ah, so they are moving to you.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I had to like keep telling people that
This is how
I'm not your age. I've dated young before. I don't want to date young again. I'm like way older than you. I'm not your mother. I'm not now come to teach you what to do, what not to do. It's very exhausting.
To speak for my people, we are now going in for a bit matured women because they
so
feel like
go
our people
somewhere.
are.
Like, and when you say, they'll say age is just a number, and I'm like, age is not just a number. I've been with younger people before. It's fine. It's nice and everything because they're young and then they are playful and everything. But it gets to a point where you need them to make decisions for you, and they can't do that. I mean, I'm a very stubborn person because I've literally had to do everything my whole life. So sometimes I need somebody to tell me, don't do this, do this. But now I'm dating a young person and then he's sitting there, he can't tell me what to do. And what am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, so like I'm done with that. Like below 30, please don't enter my DM. Please, let's respect ourselves. I'm not doing that.
So as we are about ending, right?
Yeah.
We do two things. So one will be for you to plug us, right? Plug us into anything like my audience are watching. Plug them into anything that you think people is underrated. People should check out, right?
Okay.
And then ask one question for the next guest.
Hey.
Who else you recommend a guest?
I should recommend
Someone that you think would be nice to be after you, to come
My
after
friend
you.
Sadinam.
Okay, so
She's a really fun person. She does Sedi Kasa. I'm sure you've probably seen her videos. She's a really fun person, and
I've seen it. The girl that does humor a bit, right?
She's very pretty. She has short hair. Yeah, so I think you should bring her on your show, and I should plug you to her.
So what question do you have for Sadinam when she comes here?
I don't know.
Mm.
What was the last thing she ate? Because she likes food.
Ah.
So yeah. What was the last thing she ate?
Okay.
And then, so what was my question?
The question was like plug us into anything that you think people should check out.
Check out my social media handles. You like my content.
Mhm.
Lynne Kikie everywhere. LYNNEKIKIE.
I think I saw you do Chef on 3 Music, right?
Yes, chef it up. Yeah, watch that as well. I think it's coming out next week Sunday. On 3 Music. Chef it up.
How did it go?
It was good.
What did you prepare? Yam.
Yum and egg stew, and everybody liked my food.
Everybody likes your food.
Everybody liked my food. I'm never going to talk plenty. When you watch the video, just comment, ask a question in the comments, and let the photographers, the cast crew, everybody talk about my food. I don't want to talk too much about it.
Okay. We do something called like a Sanka party, right? We invite the person to come eat fufu
Okay.
from time to time.
Okay.
The next edition, I think, is in September. I would like to invite you for that one. I know you like fufu, right? You know, be in Ghana?
I might not be in Ghana.
Might.
Yeah, but yeah, send me an invite. If I'm in, I'll come.
Sure. Because you like fufu, right?
Yes, I like fufu with light soup.
With light soup?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That's the only thing I eat, like fufu and just light soup. I can't eat Ghana soup. I can't eat farmer soup.
What about banku?
I like banku a lot. Banku is my favorite food. I'm an ewe, so.
But you can prepare it also?
Yes, very well.
Last question.
Okay.
What do you think about girls who can cook?
Cooking is a basic life skill. Man, woman, children, everybody needs to know how to cook. Girls who can't cook and they boldly say they can't cook is very disappointing. It's something you need to live. It's like bathing. It's like telling me you can't bath. So it's not even just girls. It's guys. If I meet a guy who too and he says he doesn't know how to cook, I don't have any business with you.
No, but you like to cook. So
what if
won't
I'm not
that
home? I don't mind
compliment?
cooking for my man. But what if I'm not home and you have to cook food for yourself to live? Then you are telling me you can't cook. It's a basic life skill. Everybody needs to learn how to cook. Like that's just it. That girls guys war on Twitter. No. Nah.
Are you on Twitter?
Yes, but I'm not active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie, it's been nice having you here.
Thank you so much.
Hey, if I didn't do this, the person would kill me. There is a guy who likes your content a lot in my office, right? He's called Eben. He says I should tell you that he likes your content, so you should give him a shout out on the episode.
Shout out, Eben. Thank you so much.
Eben, I'll bet that right, Charlie. I do the shout outs give you. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave a comment below. Let us know who you want us to have next. I think I'll reach out to Sedina and see whether
please bring Sedina.
I can have her here also. Charlie, meet you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Mwah.